You are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did.
Hey internets, Ryan here, also known as BrickBatDad, and this is my ultimate Bespin Duel build. And in the second part of this video, I'm going to talk about some of the features and design considerations that went into building this. But before I get into that, if you could smash that like button, that would help me tremendously. Hitting the like button tells the YouTube algorithm that it should share this video with other people like you. So I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, back to the video. So here we have the whole model in frame. It's quite big for such a small model. I would consider this a small model. If the model looks familiar, that's because it's borrowed a ton of pieces and building style and just literally sub-builds from the exclusive Bespin Comic-Con set that wasn't released at Comic-Con, but I think all you know the story. In fact, this is the only piece that I have left from the original exclusive set from Lego. I've stole all the other parts. Most notable, well, coolest one in my opinion is this. Lego was nice enough to attach these two hinges as the final kind of attachment of this sub-assembly to the model, which I thought was cool, and it also made for really easy stealing of this entire thing. So this is not my design, it's really just this is all from the original Lego model. The other piece that I stole off of here was these side pieces that you can see. These are stolen right off of the side of here. And then of course the stand. I rearranged the bricks a little to give it a more wider stance. On the bottom you can see I used some aircraft parts that I thought made the build easier to build, and also pretty sturdy so it could hold. So in the future I might build the larger part of Bespin Duel that this thing attaches to.
Hold on. Can we just hold on a minute and appreciate the massive size of this thing? Look at how big this thing is. Talking about the thing that looks like a guitar pick. Oh yeah, and side note, there's Baby Yoda guitar pick. His name's Grogu. Don't you even Star Wars, bro?
Grogu? Yes.
But I'm pretty sure this little tiny part here is what we call Bespin Duel, and it leaves out this entire guitar pick, massive guitar pick. Here's Luke walking around on the guitar pick, and here's me putting the model in right where I think it probably goes.
When I wanted it to hang out there without any support under here, so I wanted something light and strong, and these aircraft parts really helped do that. And I also think it looked good, particularly here at the end underneath. The part that makes it really fun is this play feature using an old these old sport swivel parts that Lego made and included in only one Star Wars set. They included two of these swivel pieces. I've kind of put them in line, so instead of you dueling against another person, the idea is you
play with yourself, right? That was what you were gonna say.
Eventually, I would like to motorized, control these two sticks with motors. I did another YouTube video where I motorized just Vader and he was fighting Luke.
I mean, you say fighting Luke, but it just looks like Vader's a ballerina and Luke is frozen with fear because of the dancing.
I'd like to, in my next kind of step here on this project, motorize both of these and then have my daughter's duel with remote controls. As a final step for the automation, I'd like to attach Mindstorm and do some programming and then have them go through some fight sequences automatically without a human operator.
There is no point to resist. I will control you.
So probably the ugliest part of the model is this black piece. I just, after playing with it, I realized that you need 2 points of connection, ideally spread out as much as possible, to hold this axle to keep it straight. Like if we just have this one, then you get a teeter-totter where you're getting aggressive with Vader, and then you'll lift him up off the ground. And maybe that sounds cool, and it does sound cool. It sounds cool to me, lift them off the ground. But the problem is the way these things work. Once they're off the ground, they're gonna flip over. Yeah, you're gonna have a spill. Vader's gonna be laying on the floor, spinning around, rolling around. So these things, to keep working, these things need to be flat. And I wonder if that's part of the reason Lego stopped making them, because they're a pain that way. And I don't have the original set that these things came in, but it looks like they left the teeter-totter kind of thing in, which probably means the figures were falling down all the time. So maybe it was just not a lot of fun to play with.
I'm a huge fan of M&R Productions, and Ryan, of course, has done a review, and it's spot on, and it came to the same conclusion that I'm speculating, that this set's just no fun to play with. And I do notice that he's got the bottom part of Anakin's swivel upside down, and that's why Anakin's not turning. But he's got Obi-Wan right, and so the figures flipping over, that's not his fault. That's just a bad design. The Lego using these swivel parts on these round bricks, these real narrow round bricks. It's just setting it up so that the players lose immediately before they even get to play whatever game Lego had in mind. Just bad design. Putting it on a big flat tile like I've done, though, they work great.
I'm not going to do a build video of this. It's a pretty simple build. I think some of you will be able to just figure it out. But if you're really interested in having instructions or me doing a build video, let me know in the comments. If there's enough demand, I would definitely put out the instructions for this. If you are interested in seeing future videos where I motorize this stuff, please subscribe to my channel. If you liked this video, please give it a thumb up. Thank you so much for watching. See ya. Bye.
The controls really suck on this thing. It is not easy to learn.